So viewers, as we are seeing warnings being fired from both the sides, from America's side as well as from Iran's side, and amidst all of this, the attack on the Gulf countries is also continuing. Let's tell you what has happened in UAE. UAE air defenses engaged 19 ballistic missiles and 26 UAVs. The UAE air defenses, in fact, on 2nd of April only, engaged 19 ballistic missiles and 26 UAVs that were launched from Iran. Since the beginning of the blatant Iranian attacks, UAE air defenses have engaged at least 457 ballistic missiles.
So whatever the kind of contradictions you hear of, that started with 5-day warning, and that was changed lately. Now, that is creating a lot of dilemma into the minds of people, and unpredictably is the word which can define the current situation. The other point we were trying to highlight is that even people in Israel believe that lots of sophisticated missiles and drones are still waiting to be fired from Iran's side, which means it might be prepared for an assault which might create more mayhem or destruction in case of retort or retaliation it is needed. And now coming to this region, which is Central Asia or Middle East, now they are hitting. Iran has been saying and telling that they'll be hitting all those places, whether directly, which are being directly used or being indirectly used for military purposes. And that could be places which have become a place of habitation for the armed forces personnel of America. So in this case, and the other thing it tells is that they have got also intelligence of the places wherein they are trying to identify and hit those places. So that continues.
All right, Mayank, stay on with us. There are more breaking inputs coming in right now from Iran. There is a message that has been put out by the Speaker of Islamic Republic of Iran's parliament. We're talking about MB Ghalibaf, who has a message for US President Donald Trump. He says, and I'm quoting him here, "You come for our home, you meet the whole family." Mayank, in the past also, we have seen how, the Speaker of the Iranian parliament has contradicted the claims that were made by Donald Trump.
Absolutely right. And in this case, what is going to contradict further is the point wherein Vietnam was quoted. Now we have to bring out the fact that in Vietnam, there were boots on ground. Whether you go to Iraq and there were boots on ground. You go to Afghanistan, there were boots on ground. Are they sending their boots on ground there? And in that case, Iran doesn't have has a group of people who might be directly supporting the US, which is not seen yet as of now if we try to analyze that. So that makes things even more difficult. And Strait of Hormuz is within the reach of every kind of a missile and drone which the Iran has been firing right from the beginning. It makes everything difficult. So even if President Trump is saying that within 3 weeks he might launch a major attack, that is going to create major destruction and problems for the whole world, because energy, and that is fuel and energy security of the nations will be jeopardized.
All right. Thank you very much for the moment for joining us with all of those details. We'll keep coming back to you for more on the West Asia war. With this, viewers, we will slip into another very short break.